Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Joe Frazier's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Mike Tyson's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Bullfors, Smokin Joe Frazier. And his opponent across the ring, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
When you get a fight like this, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Nice block by Mike Tyson. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. You know, there was a lot of talk in the lead up to this fight from his opponent saying, hey, I can punch too.
Yeah, look, I'm going to use baseball as an analogy. You have a power pitcher who can throw it 100 miles an hour. But you have another guy who can throw it 100 miles an hour, but he can also throw a curve. He can also hit the corners. He can also throw a changeup. Tyson can do so many more things than his opponent.
Good, solid right hand by Joe Frazier. Boy, does he know how to do that. Smokin Joe Frazier with a well-placed hook. Frazier's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Very accurate 2-punch combo. Frazier's been hurt. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him.
You see that? Oh, Joe Frazier is hurt. He went down from that power punch. Boy, his opponent is just fearless going to the inside against Smokin Joe.
2, 3.
Joe Frazier's now getting back up off the canvas. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Zones in on that overhand right. Nowhere close that punch by Joe Frazier. Good right hand. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Crashes home with the uppercut. See how he targets that hook? Frazier lands the hook. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Frazier's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Chopping a little wood with that hook. scoring with the right hand by Joe Frazier. And that's the end of round one. Joe Frazier's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just...
That's it. That's it, baby. Now relax, folks. Relax.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on Frazier's thumped by a left hand. Brings the hook that time. Body shot, left hand. Smokin Joe with a big right. Smokin Joe Frazier nearly got smoked right there, but somehow he's able to recover. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Mike Tyson. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Frazier's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Mike Tyson's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Solid hook upstairs. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Well, the referee is doing something that may shock the crowd. He's actually thinking about stopping this fight, but you know what? Tyson's in a bad spot, Teddy.
When you're so used to the one who's doing the delivering, the one who's dishing out the punishment, you don't know how to deal when it's coming your way. Tyson better learn it real fast.
Big shot up top. He really got it. And all of a sudden, the tables turn. Big shot comes crashing home. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Tyson's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grip on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Frazier's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs.
Hooks on the inside.
A well-placed, wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Joe Frazier. Smokin Joe Frazier lands a big uppercut. Good scoring shot. Solid. Late goings here this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet.
Hands up, you know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked in the gym to get away from those shots. And one other thing, we got to give a little confidence. Remind me, hey, we trained for a tough fight. You're ready for this.
Tyson's confidence almost completely shot at this point as we start this round. He just went down again in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor. Blocks away that headshot. Big shot there. Tyson's evening could be over soon, folks. The fight. Joe Frazier's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
gentlemen, by knockout, your smokin' Frazier.
Joe Frazier's able to come up with a knockout victory, and he does it that early in the fight?
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.